A lot of you guys are flocking to my page because you saw the video I made about the TikTok ban in America. And literally, within the first 5 seconds of that video, I start off by saying a lot of Americans are intentionally missing the point because it's not about the TikTok ban. And what do a lot of Americans do? They intentionally miss the point. And they hop in the fucking comments arguing about fucking TikTok. Stop crying about social media. Intentionally missing the point. Y'all are in the comments arguing about who voted for who. Like it fucking matters. It doesn't. It wouldn't have mattered if you voted Democrat or Republican. The one thing we genuinely realized after this TikTok ban took place, and we had to venture out into the wild world, literally the world of social media, is that America is not a country. We're a corporation. We live in an oligarch, okay? And they need a fucking slave force. And they have been propagating us all of our lives, so much so that Americans are literally conditioned to rage bait. They're conditioned not to listen, just to get riled up and respond. This is real. The AI algorithms have determined that the way to be successful on American social media is posting rage bait because all y'all like to fucking do is argue. They have successfully divided a nation of people. And I was raised by a Polish immigrant who migrated here legally, which oddly enough, I have to stipulate now in America due to the mass deportations coming up. My father's family legally migrated here after the Holocaust. Do you know why the Holocaust was so successful? Because of propaganda. It is a technique of degradation. You turn your enemies against your enemies and you let them eliminate each other. The more divided people are, the more political discord that exists, the easier it is to control the narrative. You also have to dehumanize a subgroup of citizens or people for that matter. And what is that? That's the mass deportations that we've got coming up. It is literally history repeating itself, except it's not for racial eugenics. It's for modern day slavery. They need a slave force. Capitalism does not work without slavery. It never has and it never will. It's never been abolished in America. It was only rebranded. That is something that Americans learned when they ventured out into the wild world of social media. We can't unsee what we've seen. We can't unknow what we know. And for the love of fucking God, y'all need to understand it's not Democrats versus Republicans or whites versus black. It is us versus them, rich versus poor. This is a class war. And if you don't want to be a fucking slave, you're going to have to shut the fuck up and listen to understand and then fucking respond. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?